everybody! Yes, it me! It's been nearly a month, but I got my Mac repaired, I went to the Apple Store, I'm back. Okay. Before I begin Yooka-Laylee, I kinda wanna talk about my trip. Should we make this like a separate like VOD video? Cause it's gonna be a while. Nah, I need something to talk about during Yooka-Laylee. Let me do this then for a second. Let me actually fire it up, and then I can start talking. God, this is like a brand new game, and it's like so far back already that it's... Damn. Poor Yooka-Laylee! I fucking archived it! And like, I have the storage too. Even with this extra cast profile. Guys, in the past month, like, I've played games with people. You may notice 1-2-Switch is on the recently played. I had to fucking explain this to people! Like, you and I know, of course, you know. There's no need to explain anything. Not the case when people are always like, hey, what's that second profile? You don't share this Switch with anybody, what's that second profile? So that's the thing. Alright, goodbye Klonoa music. Love my little Cabot friend. Aw, man, I'm excited though. Cause listen, we're out here, we're getting brand new David Wise music. I haven't heard anything besides what they've like shown the previews on the Playtonic YouTube channel. I'm actually really hyped for this, even though Yooka-Laylee 1's archived. I might want to turn this up a little bit. Let me see here. I don't even know where my mouse is. There we go, that should be a little bit better. You guys let me know how that is. Let's see, loading screens. Okay, so here's what happens. I'm gonna fast forward through some things. I go to Edmonton. We're just gonna jump straight to me going to the Apple Store. I'm gonna talk about that first. Because some things were smooth and some things were not. So I go in, I've got my appointment, I've got my MacBook, I walk in, we're good to go. And that's because we were. But I forgot, wow, this loading time's really giving me some time to talk. Oh, thank you for the sub, Femi. However, I forgot to bring my external hard drive, because I have one of those to put my really old VODs on, and I was going, oh, just do a little time machine backup. Oh, thank you for the sub, it's... Yeah, there's new emotes, by the way. I've got these on my desktop. We can show these first. Corin and Keaton emotes. So these replace Corin Pride and Keaton Pride. So if you're subbed at any of these tiers, then you have these now. Gay rights. Okay. Whoa! We've arrived in the Royal Stingdom. So I went to the source and I had to buy a new one. Oh, this guy's looking a little new, a little fancy. Ear! It's the dynamic duo. Capital B, we're here to take you down. Again. And then B lady. Yooka and Laylee, you're here. That's just Yooka again. Help me stop Capital B. He's created a B mind control device. The Hive Mind. Sounds fancy. Should we be worried? Oh yes, he will use it to enslave all the bees in the Royal Stingdom. Oh, Platonic. They're at it again. Those bastards! The last thing Capital B needs is a larger workforce. I'd love to listen to you lot drone on, but I've got worlds to oh, there's gonna be a lot of this, isn't there? Oi, that nearly hurt us! I'm gonna drop any attempt at trying an accent. It's not gonna work. I'm just warming up. Quick, this way. Press B to jump, and look out for traps. Okay, B to jump. Alright, Laylee. Let's go help Queen Phoebe. But where's Rachel and Ross? I fucking hate Friends. I don't know why I made that joke. Do I have a double jump? Do I have a hover? I don't think I have either of those things. But I can jump and grab. Also, is it just me or does the resolution on this look kind of crusty? Like, I know I'm at 720p, whatever. But I think this game's doing some of its own stuff. It's smooth-ish, though. Ooh! Oh, that's some good David Wise, alright. Guys, I'm so fucking excited. Like, almost for the music more than I am the game itself, if that makes sense. Ah, Boris, my favorite employee. Yooka will never get past you. You bashed Boris! Oh, try this crushing defeat. Well, I'm liking the roll. Feels very Donkey Kong-y. I'm liking it. Capital P! Oh, yeah, that's the Donkey Kong jump that you can do, where you roll off of a ledge and then do a jump in midair. Please do not make Keaton fall in love with the PogChamp man. Great, you're here! I've rallied my B-Talion shield to help us. Drat. That's going off screen a little bit. The B-Talion shield! That sounds useful. But let's see it handle this! Bombs? Time for B enforcements. Let's see how B-Talion cope with real firepower. I'd kind of just like to get into the game at this point. It reminds me of Tropical Freeze, which is a tough contrast for even the best of games. Oh dear, we'll never get past that alive. Do you really need Capital B defeated? Maybe he'd be a good ruler. Fear not, you chickens. Borrow my B-Talion shield. They'll take all the hits for you. Guys, bees are friends. Take them and stop that creep. Whoa, we're all powered up. Come on, Yooka, let's test it out. Onwards. Yeah! It's kind of like a Luigi scream, but like a war scream. This shield is amazing! Oh my god, David Wise. Kill him. I mean, I'm kind of mashing things. I'm not putting much thought into it, but maybe it's a little too early to say. The movement feels kind of good. It's kind of like Tropical Freeze in terms of like the... It feels like lighter though, a little bit lighter. Hello again, you crusty boy. Go eat up, be ugly. Cheaters! You wouldn't have made it this far without your invincibility life hack. No, this isn't a life hack. It doesn't have discordant MIDI music. It sounds way too good. But you're forgetting something. Time for me to activate the hive mind. Yoink! These bees make really cute sounds. This is a plus. You're like little kazoo boys. Thanks for warming them up. These B-Talion shield guards work for me now. It tickles. I'll use the B-Talion and imprison what I don't need. No. Now it's your turn to be mind-controlled, Queen Fleabee. Prepare to become a mindless drone. You monster. Drat. Out of power. Wait here while I recharge my staff. He'll enslave the royal stingdom. It's up to you now, Yooka. Go kick his behind! But be careful! You have no B-Talion this time. Apple users be like, oops, dropped my pingus. Yeah, I mean, this seems like a tutorial section. I don't know if that's over yet. So yeah, I didn't bring a hard drive, and I'm sitting at the Genius Bar, and this woman next to me is like, she leans over from whatever she's doing. She, like, drops what she's doing. She's like, you know what? Whatever you do, don't fucking buy an external hard drive here. And that was, like, the kind of language she used. Like, she did not hold back. She's like, they're overpriced. They're shit. Go to the source. You'll get one cheaper. So that's what I did. They let me kind of just drop it off for repairs, get everything that I needed documented. And then I went to the source. And, now the hive mind is recharged, I can whoop your butts. You're bussies. We've beat you before and we can do it again. Laylee, don't you mean B4? You won't be so lucky this time. Yo, ain't that a Eggman line from Sonic Adventure 2? Brace yourself, here I come! Oh, is this like Fancy Pants? Do I have to like jump on him while he's charging? Yeah, oh, it is Fancy Pants! By the way, they got an iOS port recently. I should check that out. More of an iOS remaster, really. I think that would be a fun stream. You guys know Fancy Pants, right? I mean, these projectiles have like varying heights, but it seems like I can jump over both kinds. Just a little bit tighter tolerances. You know what? I will dock 1 point from this game, and that is that. Ooh! Ooh, baby! Ooh, baby! Okay, then. Oh, okay. Wait, no? Oh, I thought you were gonna throw me back in. I guess he's got bee shields. Hold your horses. Carefully look around before smashing crates. Keaton get Dorito. You guys are really enjoying these emotes. I'm glad. Thank goodness it's being ported since Flash is discontinuing. Yeah, that's gonna be really... I gotta like find some time to squeeze in like a bunch of Flash streams before that dies. Because I think all the Fancy Pants games, there's more than just the original, would be really fun to do. There was one that EA published. Remember that one? Red Boom Blooms. Okay, so I go to the source, and I'm like, hey, I need an external hard drive. And the fucking dude there, I get this a lot, and I don't blame him, but he kept, like, referring to me as ma'am, and I like, didn't want to correct him, because I just didn't want to, like, yeah, whatever, I'm just here for a hard drive. I guess this is my life now. Quick, don't just lie there. You must return the Royal Stingdom and stop Capital V. Oh, this is like the entrance from the first Yooka-Laylee, except the sign is tilted. Can't we call it a draw? I guess you could say instead of Hivery Towers, it's Tilted Towers. He's powering up the hive mind, which allows him to control all the bees in my world. He'll be able to rule my entire Royal Stingdom if he does that. But that impossible lair is impossible. We don't stand a chance without your bee-tallion protecting us. I think I can help with that. If I can pull out the chapters with the imprisoned battalion, then you can go rescue them. Stand back. Griffin, run to the final level instantly like you did Breath of the Wild to see how far you can get. That's right! That's a thing you can do in this game. We'll try that a little bit at first. So if you haven't heard, the thrust of this game is, as the title says, God, I wish that were me, the impossible lair. So the final level is available from the very beginning, but it's very hard. And so the levels that you do over the course of the game give you things that make that final level easier, but technically it's possible to do it from the very beginning. It's not going to go very well, but we can try it. You did it! Quick, don't just lie. Oh, I thought she was going to be like, quick, steal her wallet. Right. Let's start by rescuing a battalion member from this chapter. Leave it to us, Queenie. We got this. Yeah, I'm just gonna try jumping into this, and then I'm assuming this is us out of the tutorial now. Wait a second, but this isn't the impossible lair! Okay, I'll try it in a little second later. Oh, I see Keaton's got his hands on the spaghetti now. So I guess the good news is that I got a 2 terabyte hard drive when I only needed a 1 terabyte one, because they had it on sale for the same price as the 1 terabyte. The bad news was it was a Seagate one, which the very kind, savvy lady at the Apple store specifically told me not to get, but it was okay. So the Mac thing generally went off without a hitch. I can't think of any stories from that. I forget if I said this or not, but I will dock a point for not being able to hold up to look up. Oh boy. Screen tearing? Hell, I've missed you! And apparently this game runs at like a really nice 60 as well. Shame I'll never see it. That crust. Yeah, that's gonna make trying the impossible lair a lot of fun. Even when we do have all the fancy upgrades that'll help us. I gotta say though, it's got like a little bit of like a crusty sheen on it. But it looks a little nice. Is that like a checkpoint, I'm assuming? Okay, I want to get this golden feather up here. Oh fuck, Keaton got into the nacho cheese again! What's the one thing with that cat where it's like, who touched this plant? And then it's a second post, and it's this dude like grabbing this cat by the fucking neck, and it's like, you! Anyways, this music is popping. Oh, do I have to jump on this thing? I guess I do. I did it, I think. See, are those like... Are we talking like Luigi's Mansion gems here? Or are those just for extra golden feathers? Oh! Holy shit! Yo, me with Keaton's titty be like... This is great, look at this! This is a mood. This is a big mood. Okay, those are checkpoints, I think. I kinda wanna keep this with me, never mind. Oh, okay, so these are like your barrels. Guys, I like this. See, I mean, even though I feel like I was nicer to Yooka-Laylee than most, even like people who didn't like the first Yooka-Laylee, like from what the reviews have been saying about this game, it's actually a pretty solid 2D platformer, so I'm definitely looking forward to digging a little bit deeper into the gameplay. I'm sorry I can't finish a fucking story. But when I was also there, I got my phone repaired, and that's when things were a little more noteworthy. Because I just had like a cracked screen, like, oh, well, while I'm here, I guess, you know, I've got Apple Care, I might as well. And so the lady started going through my phone, is like, oh, are you sure you have iCloud backup? I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure. And so this lady goes, well, yeah, just let me make sure. And she starts like scrolling through my shit, and it's like, in the settings app where you have like a list of all the apps you have installed, and and she sees Grindr, and then she's like, okay, I guess you have everything backed up. So like she didn't even check, she just saw Grindr and stopped. Okay, I need to talk about something else though, because why can't I go in here? How come you lock on me? Why are you closed? Wait, is there a reason the doors have spikes on them? I guess so that if there's an enemy in the way, you can like slam them. Also, these enemies look like a very scary 90s children toy, and I'm afraid. But yeah, I mean, it was fine, because it was backed up, and I knew it was backed up. What was I gonna fucking say? I'm very scatterbrained right now, and I'm not exactly sure why. And then it comes to the part where I realize, Griffin, I'm always scatterbrained. You silly bitch. Oh, I think I needed the dude that was fluttering back and forth to jump on him. I don't think enemies respawn. Okay, great. It looks like it was only like for feathers though, so I'm fine. Please have a low pass filter. Well, not exactly low pass, but it's better than low pass. This is like a specific re-instrumentation, a slightly different arrangement. Tropical Freeze did this too, and it's great. Yeah, for a 1-1, this is popping off. Buddy Slam. It's called a Banana Slamma, actually. Please. Oh, there's like a current here. Yooka, you're a failure. You disappointed me yet again. Snail. Can I eat snail? I can eat snail. This is a great, like, I guess not necessarily an animation, but a good pose. I like it. Oh yeah, that's right. So while I was there, I'm so fucking sorry if you're actually interested in this story because I'm so bad at it, but they have like this enormous Apple Arcade signage. And they have... Okay, I don't actually... Let me look this up for a second. I need to show this for you guys to explain what I have. So it's like, they got Sonic, they got Pac-Man, they got Frogger, they got all these iconic gaming characters. I don't know if you guys have heard of a game called like Oceanhorn 2, but it's like a blatant fucking Breath of the Wild knockoff with Zelda UI and shitty Unity animations. And this is the dude that's front and center alongside all these gaming icons. And I'm just like imagining being just like some fucking kid who doesn't know about games and be like, oh, that looks cool. I don't know, the idea of anybody genuinely like being, whoa, cool, what an original idea, makes me like very depressed. I don't know if that's just me though. My feathers! How else will I fluff my pillows? But then I can do the Donkey Kong jump, so it's all good. Oh, that's a snail without a shell, how sad. Jesus Christ, how horrifying. What's the game called? Oceanhorn 2. Even the logo looks like very Zelda-y. The 2 has like the exact same, like the exact same color. And the, what's the word? I guess bevel and emboss is what I would call it as a Photoshop head. But yeah, that's pretty shameless. Oh, that was the end of the level. I wasn't quite sure what happened. Okay, so I guess the bee tallying you collect are just fucking JPEGs of bees. These enemies be like my pet monster looking ass illumination gremlins. Spikes stick the doors into the walls. They also make them one way. Oh, okay, okay. This is another really interesting part of this game too, is that the world map has a lot of interesting ideas going on. It was like an aspect of like exploration and platforming to the world map itself even. Which really, I don't remember, yeah. Oh, I guess she's gonna tell me, maybe I can go back? I don't know if I could have gone back before. As many times as you like. So we'll try this for a second, but... Well, bye-bye. Be-bye. What do you think, Laylee? Attempt the impossible Lair again? Or go searching for new chapters to save more battalions? Whatever we do, let's do it quick. I want to be home in time to watch cartoons. Oh, hi, Kazooie.
Off on an adventure, are you? Don't let this crick get in your way!
Well, thanks for that. But yeah, as I was going to say, this really put Super Mario 3D World's world map to shame. Because I remember seeing them like, whoa, you can walk off the lines! Imagine the possibilities! Because that's kind of what I was like expecting going into that. But then it was like, oh yeah, sometimes there's like a one-up mushroom if you go this way. And sometimes there's like an invisible question mark block if you rub the gamepad. But this actually does a lot more with the idea of being able to go off the world map lines, which I'm really excited for, to have that potential realized. Oceanhorn 2 is an Unreal game, not Unity. I guess it just meant that the animations looked very like janky in a Unity way. But I guess Yooka-Laylee is a Unity game too, and the animations in that are one of the few things that kind of look undeniably great. Oh, so because I had a B, I was able to take a hit. So that gave me an extra hit, so that's how it helps you. Interesting that it opens with this boss battle. So then there's gonna be like another final boss, like after this, if we get to the end. Guys, can you fucking imagine if I actually do get to the end of this, and it's just a fucking one-off? Listen, knowing how the capital B boss fight, oh my god. My poor little input delayed fingies. Knowing how it went in Yooka-Laylee 1, I do not expect that to be the case. I can't believe that the credits are 4 hours long in that game. It's unreal. So Griffin, does Smash Bros mean I get to play against and bully you? It means that I'm checking out Terry, because I still haven't done that. I haven't even watched the video Sakurai made. Okay, so you can get Laylee back, like Diddy Kong. Okay. Oh, we did it? Oh, we did it. Okay. Guys, I did it. I beat capital B. Looking at Oceanhorn 1, it also looks really similar to Zelda games. Oh, you dud beats got lucky. But let's see you handle the next stage of my devious Plan B. Okay, Sonic Mania, Eggman TV. Oh, I thought this was like a permanent thing. It kind of just toggles on and off. Oh, I see what's happening here. Ooh, okay, I get this, I get this. Oh, I got this. I specifically recall, like, more happening with this Apple Store thing, but that's all I remember, so I guess I'll move on, because it's been a whole month, and all sorts of things happened in that month. Like, for example... I think you have to do a roll jump off of that final third thing. Alright, well that was the impossible lair. Thanks for watching. Cool game. Cool game. Much better than the first one. See, you say what you will about Yooka-Laylee 1, at least it didn't fucking have that. Also, I like that it shows the amount of attempts. So that was 3% of the stage. That was 3% in. Let's see, so I had to use R to push this? Tweet. Kinda wish the bird was like on the side or underneath it somehow so that they would get fucking squished, but that's just me. I don't know why I want that, why I have that in my heart, that hatred in me, but that's the feeling that I have. I don't know what to do about it though, so please help me. Alright, is this 1-2? Chapter 2, Factory Fright. But yeah, I guess after doing the Terry stuff, I can do like some multiplayer. But don't count on it actually being like good. Cause you know, smash Wi-Fi. Ooh, okay, so I recognize this one. This one was on the Platonic YouTube channel. But if I recall correctly, I really, really like the percussion in this one. Goddamn Furby looking ass. So, has David Wise done anything between Tropical Freeze and this? Because that was like a good, like, 5 years. If so. Which I think is maybe a little bit of a shame. They certainly didn't get David Wise for Smash Bros, that's for sure. I gotta go back for this. Guys, what are your thoughts on the enemies flying into the foreground? Because I'm not sure if I like that or not. Yeah, I don't know if these stages have any collectibles. Like, maybe I'm just really bad at finding them. But I think there's only, like, the feathers and the bees to get at the end. Unless, like, all these feathers count as, like, different kinds? I don't know. This is tricky. You gotta jump on top of them. You gotta come back, though? Okay, sure. I will say, though, I definitely like those guys more than the Yooka-Laylee 1 dudes. Laylee, what? Okay. I'm assuming if you don't get Laylee in time, she goes away forever. No, yeah, she definitely, that's what happened during the capital B thing, so we know that for a fact. Man, I'm liking the backgrounds here, too. Oh, God. Yeah, no, because the colored feathers still just turn into regular feathers once you're done with them, so... Sometimes I think I'm better off, like, not knowing things like this, because then it would turn into a Yoshi's Woolly World situation, and I would get very, very angry. Caillou was very upset. Wait a second. That's a golden coin. What does that mean? Okay, bye, Laylee. Oh no. There's 5 special coins to get in each stage. Oh, so the bats are like the barrels. So that gives you back Laylee. Just in time, too. Can I go into this? I cannot. I'm not sure I fully understand the reasoning to not having the ground pound mapped to just pressing down on the D-pad. Oh! Well, alright then. Well, thanks for that. Hey, Chris. Griffin isn't dead. I'm pretty sure. Double check that one. So, do I keep that coin, or I'm assuming I have to go back for it? What fresh hell. I'm not gonna go for all of these. But at the very least, I want to hold on to that one. I earned it. Fair and square. The enemies flying remind me of Crash, but I really don't like how this game looks. Art direction-wise, or, like, in terms of technical-wise? Or in terms of David-wise? Haha. What was in here, then? Oh, I think I can ground pound this. Oh, and that's another coin, I guess. Okay. I think it looks alright. I don't think it has, like, maybe as unique of an identity as some might want it to, but I still think it looks lovely. Like, there's a nice palette going on here. There's some nice reds and greens, and, like, we got these, like, industrial lights illuminating them. We got light shafts. Like, how can you not like light shafts? I know I like light shafts. That door is locked and requires a key to open. It's a bit of a robotic way of delivering that information, but thanks, I guess, Yooka. And Yooka gotta help us! If you close your eyes just before the enemy hits the screen, your brain will momentarily believe that it is dead. Some people find peace in this. I'm very upset with myself. I had like so... The fucking bus! Okay, I remember what happened. So I bussed back to Edmonton. I got a ride there with someone who lives there, like a family friend who lives in Edmonton. But to go back, I had to go on a red arrow. And it was my first time, so I'm a big boy. So, they have, like, these dinky little... Whoa! Cheap TVs in there. You know, the kind that you would see on, like, an airplane or whatever. And the movie that was playing was... Paper Towns. It was something Towns. And so, the dude's doing his little pilot speech, and he's like, today's film is called Paper Towns. I watched it myself a few months back, and I liked it so much that I decided to purchase it myself on DVD. I think it's pretty good, and I think you guys will like it too, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Which I just thought was kind of actually great. I want more pilots and drivers to talk like that, just like about like, yeah, I got this. It was an alright movie, I liked it. I'm sorry, in-flight entertainment, I think he called it. Except no, he definitely didn't, because it wasn't a fucking plane, Griffin! And so, later on in the ride, I'm listening to some Red Vox, and the gaps in the seats, I know this is very rude, but the gaps in the seats were very wide? Oh no! The other way was the secret, and then this was the real way. I see the similarities to Tropical Freeze don't stop here, because, of course, points of no return. And then they hide collectibles before that, so then you can't go back and you gotta replay the level. Fuck! So I'm looking through these seat gaps, and there's this elderly Indian lady sitting across from me, and she's got her phone, she's on her home screen, and it's like, you know, you kind of just inadvertently notice it. Especially when her wallpaper, when her home screen is an anime girl, and it's like a little bit inappropriate. Like, she's kind of got like bedroom eyes, the lighting's very dim and warm. It's the kind of thing that I would draw of Keaton. But no, she's got this like little anime girl on her home screen, and she's like, I don't even know what she's doing. She was on her home screen for a while, but like, I couldn't stop fucking staring, because I was trying to work out in my brain why that was the case. Like, what possible explanation could there be? And I couldn't fucking figure it out. And it was giving me so much trouble, like, it just broke me. But eventually, she like, looks behind her, and she notices me staring. And, you know, she, like, gives me a dirty look, which, you know, okay, fair enough. That's fair. I'm sure I would do the same if I had, like, a horny Keaton wallpaper and somebody was staring at it. Although, I'm sure, much like with cast profile icon, there is no need for explanation. I like that it actually, like, captures the frame that you were on when you passed through that. But, like, long after I stopped looking, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna look out the window now. You know. But I kept, like, seeing her out of the corner of, like, I had to go out of my way not to make eye contact, but I kept seeing her out of the corner of my eye for, like, a full hour afterwards, like, just occasionally, oh, that's the end of the stage, shooting me dirty fucking looks. Maybe she just thinks it's cute. I just think it's nice. Looking longingly at their waifu. And then, I'm sorry to this woman, but I looked again. And she was watching fucking Elsagate videos! Like, it was this, I think it was like a Star Wars thing, and it was like a very, like, static, like, wiggling. Like, it was like a cartoon Rey, like, wiggling her lightsaber. And there was a close shot and a wide shot. And it was nothing more than that for like 2 minutes. Oh, hey, Trouser Snake. Femi doesn't like this dude, but I do. Hi, friends. Oh no, it's Trouser. Yeah, that's Femi. Yes, Elsa Gate! Do I have to explain what Elsa Gate is, or do you guys understand what those are? Keep an eye on your wallet, Yuka. Oi, Trouser! Your stupid gate's blocking our progress. Oh, you mean this? Oh, that's just a paywall. Yep, my latest business idea is to make me millions. But we need to pass to find more battalion troops and defeat Capital B. Explain? We're on urgent royal business. Ah, why didn't you say? Of course, for royal customers like you, I'll open the paywall for only a fraction of the— oh no. What a crook. We know we're your only customers, Trouser. I do have to get the fucking collectibles. Yes, I'll give a Twit coin. This does not bode well. I was gonna be like, okay, I'll let it be optional. I'm not gonna let this one Yoshi me. Fellas, I've been Yoshi'd. I've been fucking bamboozled. No, but Elsagate is actually a really fascinating subject matter to me. Right, it's slowly coming back to me. I wanted to talk about Kappa as well, because everybody's freaking out about it, but I think for the wrong reasons. Another satisfied customer for Trouser. Like, to sum it up, people are treating it like it's a— y'all remember Sopa and Pippa? And everybody, you know, banded together to be like, yo, stop Sopa, stop Pippa, save the internet, to stop this evil new legislation. COPPA was enacted in 1998. It is nothing new, and YouTube is genuinely in violation of it, and it, you know, fair enough. I think it actually is a law that should exist and is not like a corporate shitty lobby law, but, you know. And now opposite of Trouser Snake, onto worst character design. It's you. See, even they know. They know. I'm here to save your backsides with my... Oh, that's right, I gave her with my game-changing tonics. Oh, I remember those. They were pretty useful. Yeah, the health upgrades. What have you got for us, Vendy? Well, let me show you in the old tonic menu. Oh dear. Catch E. Laylee panics and sticks around longer when she has been lost. Who needs Laylee bells anyways? Any tonics you find in the overworld, so you find them, You'll have to buy them first with quills from the chapters, but luckily this one's a freebie. Well, okay. I get it. I know how to press A. That's a very cute illustration, though. Do all of these have cute illustrations, or do they all look the same? Because if there's like a fun little doodle for all of these, I'm really excited. I guess I'll select it. Oh, and then you have slots. Okay. Achievement unlocked. The catchy tonic. I'm pretty sure I got another one as part of like a preload bonus, but okay. Who are you saying gets scared off, you big chunk of cheese? Wow, thanks, Vendy. That actually sounds really useful. You bet. And there are many more where that came from. Oh, is that the Dorito drink over there? If you find one in the overworld, always check back in the tonic menu to see what you found. But remember, they only work inside the chapters. Boo. Come back anytime if you want to know more about them. Okay, bye, Vendy. I want to rock Vendy back and forth and get fucking crushed. Coppa D's nuts. Okay. So Elsa Gate, have you ever seen like little kids YouTube, like little kids YouTube, like nursery rhymes and stuff? Is that teaching me how to ground pound? I didn't read that. Okay, so I can do that in the overworld. Hey, Billboard. You want to buy my hint for 10 quills? No, I don't want a hint. Good luck finding somewhere else to spend them. Bill makes a good point. Bill? 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 Oh, I have to jump out of this? Oh, I guess I just got caught in it somehow. But no, it's like these algorithm generated Can I not jump this high? I guess not. These algorithmically generated animated videos where, like, okay, for example, Finger Family, right? Y'all know Finger Family? So they'll take this same fucking animation of, you know, Daddy Finger, where are you? And then it just swaps out the characters. So then it'll be like, Spider-Man Finger Family, Super Mario Finger Family, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Finger Family. And so by doing that, with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of videos, they kind of like game the algorithm, because little kids really like to like watch videos on repeat. That shit is crack to kids. And I honestly, if you're ever around kids and their parents sort of have like a parenting style of like, oh yeah, fuck, whatever, just have an iPad here, just take the iPad and watch videos and shut up, then that's more likely than not, you've seen a kid watching something like that in public before. Which, like, sure, that's kind of one thing. It's a little bit weird, but if it's just something like that, then it's fine. Where it gets weird is that a lot of these Elsagate videos are actually, like, really fucking inappropriate, because I guess they, like, look at subjects that kids are quote-unquote interested in, like, you know, little kids be like, haha, pee-pee, ha-ha, poo-poo. But then these fucking Elsagate videos are like, Mickey Mouse pees on Minnie. And then it's like, shit like that. And then those sorts of things will get slightly tweaked and then re-uploaded hundreds of times across hundreds of different channels. And these videos will have like millions of views. Or it's like, Peppa Pig goes to the dentist and gets fucking slaughtered, and then Peppa Pig burns her house down. Like, not even fucking over-exaggerating. That's the sort of shit that it is. And there was this huge scandal with YouTube Kids because these, supposedly, the videos that you find on YouTube Kids are like vetted. Like there's a person being like, okay, this is good for kids, but clearly it's not. Like they looked at it on a surface level and said, like, oh, Peppa Pig, sure, for kids, you know, for kids. But no, clearly not. Great job, Griffin. And listen, at least it doesn't say epic fail. I'll take it. Restart level. I gotta like peek over the upper lid of my MacBook to see the bottom of my display where those words are. Oh, okay. So you combine it with the Donkey Kong jump and then that like continues the roll through the air. Interesting. I hope I don't have to break all the boxes. Okay, you just gotta get the enemies. That's cute though. I think that's cute. Fire Emblem Fates Finger Family. Would Camilla be mommy? Or would she be sister? Pagey power! I don't know why I'm skipping over these guys as dialogue. I liked voicing the Pages. Oh, I really like this flat textured, throbbing mass of enemies. Thank goodness, it's Yooka and Laylee. Watch it, Yooka. It's that accident-prone squid scientist. Having some tentacle. They used that same joke! Same joke! You can go back to Yooka-Laylee 1 and they use that same joke. Why, yes, it's my latest invention. Had they all been fused into one creature like an inside? I was all ready to power it up before I went and misplaced the switch. Don't worry, Doc. We'll find a way to power your massive, ominous-looking machine. What could possibly go wrong? That's a Bubsy one now. I'm sure the switch is somewhere just ahead. Yeah, hey kids! Okay, so do you guys know how sometimes I go, hey kids, I am back. So how are you? Camilla is Dirty Finger. God. Wild Web Woods. The World Wild Web. Come, let me teach you. Still? You do not know how to brush? You cannot tie your shoes? Come. Let's sing A, B, C. Okay, so I've got a couple of these. Yooka 64. No added polygons. I mean, the low poly one in Yooka-Laylee 1 was awful. I'll take this one too. But I'll try it out. I honestly don't see myself using these very... Oh my god. No. Okay, these are actually great. Never mind. She's fucking enormous. Can I, like, that's it. Like, the novelty has already been extinguished, and now I want to turn it off. I locked Hey Kids into a lead-lined safe in my mind. Fuck you for bringing him back out! The AI war between Google and Apple is coming. Speaking of the AI war between Google and Apple, I guess that's another... Have you guys seen any of the Apple TV Plus shows? Because, I mean, I know the answer's gotta be no, and everyone's gonna be like, ha ha, Apple cucked. But I think some of them... I've been watching them. I think some of them... I think the M. Night Shyamalan one... No, I'll keep this one, actually. This one's genuinely useful. Play level. There we go. The M. Night Shyamalan one's coming out, and I'm gonna check that one out too, so I'll let you know what I think. But, there's like 9 things, technically, but of the big 4, For All Mankind is genuinely, like, really good. The morning show is... I like it, but I'd say I'd place it beneath For All Mankind. And then... I had zero interest in C, But my mom likes Jason Momoa, so she's kind of had it on. And I'm afraid I got into that one too. And everyone's been saying that that's like the worst one. And I tried Dickinson too. The Emily Dickinson. See, that one's really weird to me. Because I couldn't really tell whether or not I was enjoying it. But at the end of it, I was like, yeah, okay, I guess I liked that one. But then by the time I was finished with it, I looked at the show and I realized it was supposed to be a comedy. Like, I didn't even know it was supposed to be like, I'm like, okay, it's like quirky, I guess. I didn't know I was like supposed to be laughing. Because that was not the case. But they do have a comedy from the Always Sunny guys, so that'll be interesting. I don't know when that's coming out, but it's one of their sooner shows, I believe. Like, I don't know. I think I would watch another season if I had to. I think the serious moments were interesting, but like, I don't know if I ever got over like the disconnect between the modern and classic themes. And I get that that's like the whole point, where Emily Dickinson is like, it's lit, fam. I'm so woke. But I don't know. I just couldn't connect with that one like I could with the others. And then yeah, I guess I'll let you know what I think about the Shyamalan show, which does seem actually kind of interesting. So I don't know. Nobody's gonna care about my opinions on these because nobody's gonna actually get this service and watch this show. But I have it free for a year as an Apple product owner, so, you know, whatever. Haha, Apple cuck. Those videos are fucking scary. Honestly, I miss Hey Kids. I liked Hey Kids. I don't know why you guys are like locking Hey Kids into a lead-lined box in your brain, as Kaijumafu says. Oh, is it supposed to be like Zabumafu? Because if so, that's really good, and if not, I'm very disappointed. Is that what I am supposed to believe? You like Zabumafu? I can focus on Zabumafu. Hell yeah. But yeah, that's how I was kind of saying that, this Elsa Gate stuff would sort of tie into Kappa, because typically people have been making these videos specifically to like monetize little kids, and it seems like Kappa, this new Kappa YouTube rule, I mean, say what you will about it, kind of seems like it's gonna put a stop to at the very least that, so, I don't know. If it kills Elsa Gate, I'm happy. Although, I don't know if that lady on the bus is gonna be very happy, because, yeah, that's what it was. It was like an algorithmically generated Star Wars cartoon. That was literally the first thing you ever said when you saw my user. Yes, I did just recognize it now. Apparently I didn't, because I supposedly, god damn it, recognized it before, but... Let me have this. Let me have this realization. I like it. Like, I'm not mad. It makes me happy. Why do you want to take that away from me, you guys? Oh, I thought this horizontal thing was also a breakable crate. Okay, then. Griffin, we've talked about this? I don't think we have. Also, there's a mid-air spin you can do. I, like, just realized that. That gives you, like, a bit of a hover. So you can't do, like, the... I guess, for lack of a better comparison, the Super Mario Sunshine Flood hover, like you could in Yooka-Laylee 1. But that was also a skill that you unlocked later, so we'll have to wait and see if that does ever come back. I think it's supposed to go up. God, I've got to go on another, like, Hey Kids binge. It's been a while. Like, as far as I know, that channel hasn't been up to anything, but maybe they have been. Who knows? There doesn't seem to be a live system, so I'll take it, but oh no. What I have been binging a lot lately is Chris Chan. I've been into a lot of that lately. And not even like the documentary. I only watched up to like part 13 with my friend Tori. Well, I watched up to part 13 on my own time, and then with my friend Tori, I'm like catching up with him on it. But then once we're both caught up, I'm gonna watch the rest of the parts, which I'm really excited for, because that docu-series is fucking amazing if you haven't seen it, and I can't wait to binge the rest. But I've just been doing like some good old-fashioned Chris Chan research on Sonichu.com. I've learned some crazy things, you know. I used to consider myself like quite the expert, to have like quite an encyclopedic knowledge of this person, the man, the myth, the legend. But I thought there was like surprisingly little. Oh, is this a pit? Yeah, oh, it's something. But no, Chris Chan's been up to their old tricks. Bombs? Oh no, can I like put it down? Oh my god. Why is there a duck on it? That's really funny. Ah! But why is that? I think, I don't know if I could have picked that back up or not, but I guess we'll never know now. Okay, is there a way to get rid of these guys? Laylee? Laylee, you come back here right now. Ma'am? You come back here, young lady. Yeah, you can't roll into them. I think you just gotta avoid these guys. Oh, it's a one-way door. That's why I keep hurting myself. Griffin. Still need to start binging on that myself. It's, honestly, if you're up for it after this stream, I'll like restart the series with you. I'll have 2 friends to catch up on it with. Cause like, it's so unbelievable. Like, if you don't know the stories, if you don't know the lore, then it's gonna blow you. You're not gonna believe it. Okay, let me see if I can tongue this. No. Okay, so R is to tongue. I keep thinking Y is tongue, because that's how it was mapped in Yooka-Laylee 1. Would this be considered Tooka-Laylee? Or would this be like Yooka-Laylee 1.5? Because I did the same goddamn thing. Because it's not like that kind of sequel where it's like also a 3D platformer. It's like a Yooka-Laylee game, but it's decidedly different. Like, I don't know if I would call like a 2D Mario 64 2, you know? If you want a good creepy YouTube channel, then I'd recommend Local 58. Anyways, no more bombs, I guess, because that's done. Oh, so water gets rid of these guys. Okay, that's something. Like, I don't think it looks that bad. There's some nice lighting going on in this chasm. With it being, like, illuminated from beneath. I like that. Good colors. I want a ground pound. Do we need Laylee to do that? But you jump and then you press L, right? Can't after the stream because it's Thanksgiving tomorrow and I've been cooking the entire time. But I'll definitely hit you up when I start it. Hell yeah. Oh, you do need Laylee. She like slams you. Alexa. Remind me to play Nicole Westbrook's It's Thanksgiving for tomorrow's stream. I need Patrice Wilson rapping about the... What does he rap about in that one? I think he talks about other holidays besides Thanksgiving. Because I specifically, like, vividly remember saying something about the 4th of July. And he's got a barbecue and there's very fake fireworks in the background. And I specifically remember mashed potatoes. Hey! Sometimes I find it very difficult to tell what's a pit and what's not. Oops. This tomfoolery has gone on for too long. There's something up there. Wonder what that's all about. I mean, there's no way I'm getting up there with any of my abilities that I have right now, but... makes a guy wonder. Happy Americans. Yeah, I've already had Thanksgiving. Canadians are just Americans, but speedrunners. And then you jump, Griffin. Good boy. There you go. So brave and smart. That was the end of the level. But it looks like there was more after that. I gotta be more careful. Sometimes there's like secrets. Which is another thing Tropical Freeze did. Griffin, did you hear about Papa John's? Papa John's. Why do speedrunners get healthcare but non-speedrunners don't? What did Papa John do? No, I have not heard about Papa John. I'm not really a pizza head. Thankfully, though, I don't think getting these coins is going to be as bad as I thought it would be. As I thought it would be! Because it seems like I kind of just inadvertently run into those more often than not. Neat. Not gonna use it, but neat. Just insofar as like, oh, cool, I unlocked something. But not in a way where it's like, oh, it's something that I'm like interested in. Just from the primal joy of unlocking something is all, really. Frantic fountains. There's also like a alternate level thing. But I haven't gotten any of those yet. Griffin doesn't know about the Day of Reckoning. Isn't Papa John the pizza man that said slurs? That's not the first thing that comes to mind when I would think of Papa John, but yeah, he definitely did that. Oh, you know, Papa John's, the famous Ghostbusters character. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, bad song? I don't like this music's theme immediately. Like, I get it, Yooka-Laylee. That's the name of the game, baby. But unfortunately, it sounds like I'm trying to be, like, sold like a Kickstarter product. Has this ever happened to you? The all-new plastic piece of shit that doesn't work. Okay, now it's kind of doing its own thing. In terms of having a melody, which is more than you can usually say for, like, Kickstarter music like that. But the ukulele and the whistling, like, triggered something deep within me. Like a fight or flight response. Basically, the former Papa John's CEO, his name is Papa John Kaijimafu, gave an interview where he admitted to eating 40 pizzas in 30 days? And saying that the Day of Reckoning was coming amongst other things. No, he fucking didn't! That's like a joke that somebody would make about Papa John. Papa John did not eat 40 pizzas in the last... Like, okay, I don't know my pizzas. How do you, like, physically do that? Like, I'm assuming we're talking about it because it's fucking nonsensical. What do you mean, the Day of Reckoning? I mean, he is, like, super Christian. I think I already knew that, but, like... What is he talking about? I'm sorry, Papa John. Jesus is cancelled. It's not hard at all to eat 40 pizzas in 30 days. Well, as somebody who doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about, because I don't like pizza and thus don't really have it ever, usually, like... When you eat pizza, you only have, like, a slice, maybe two, right? Like, going through an entire pizza, I'm assuming, by yourself, this is what I needed the water for. I don't think that comes back. No, it does not. Like, that's difficult to finish 1 pizza per day, but then you throw in like an extra 10 to pepper in there. I literally eat 75% of a pizza as a serving. Okay. This is why Americans aren't speedrunners. They're completionists. They're pizza completionists. Did I do it? No, I didn't. Almost, though. See, but I don't even need the quillies. I'm just here for the coins. The feast that was foretold in the Book of Revelation will be catered by Papa John's! Yo, which disciple would Papa John be? Asking for a friend. Oh, yo, look at these dudes! God, why was Yooka-Laylee 1's character design for the enemies so bad? I mean, I don't think I'm gonna remember these guys, but, like, they're okay. They're better than the other ones. I don't know why it had to be that bad. And I think capital B's still fairly unremarkable, but, you know. They've made that bet now. I think after this, though, before they go and do a Yooka-Laylee, if they do want to do another 3D platformer, like, I think the reason they've gone to 2D is just, like, a matter of scale. Because obviously it's easier to make something like this than, like, a massive 3D platformer. And I would know. I don't know. I think they should just try something new. This team should take a crack at a different IP. Man, that is some solid water. Oh, we're gonna be here for a while. Judas, Papa Judas. He did. He did. I still refuse to believe that. I guess that's the reason we're talking about it, though, because it's so unbelievable. But I guess if it was like an interview, like, where's the proof? Did Yuka say yum when he ate a coin? Yuka, that's not how money works. Although I suppose I would be lying if I didn't say yum when I got paid. Oh, that's fun. And then you jump off of it. Yeah. I mean, yeah, end of the level, I guess, but, like, kind of wish I got maybe, like... I want to, at the very least, aim for 3-ish. I don't know. Okay, there's a trick to this. How do I get up there? That's probably what I needed the water thingy for. Maybe that's why there's a shortcut back? Or at least an option to go back? There's gotta be something I can put in my mouth. No, that's a dead end. You can't go back down through here. I guess I'll finish it. Oh my god, it's is linking to a Twitter post. Is this the Papa John thing? Okay, once I finish this level, we'll look at Papa. Papa bless. I don't even like H3. I don't like that I said that. I'd really like this team to take a crack at another Viva Pinata style game. Ooh, that'd be cool. I remember ages ago, I think somebody in chat was like working on like a prototype of a game similar to that. Which one of you was that? Seems we're at a bit of a dead end lately. Yooka-Laylee, how's your adventure going? Better than the last game, thanks. Laylee, It's going well, although it looks like we've hit a dead end. Good thing I came over to check in on you. I have an idea. That was me, haha, like 5 projects ago now because finishing things is hard. You're telling me. Try throwing this frostberry at the water the chapter has landed in. Did I read that right? At the water the chapter has landed in? That doesn't sound right. Oh, because the books fall from the sky and this one's in a puddle. The chapter will freeze and should affect the world within. Wow, so you think we'll be able to reach new areas? It's worth a shot. Give it a go. Maybe this will help us get to those inaccessible areas. Oh my god, seeing this in like dead on is very scary. Ooh, the chapter has frozen. Get exploring, friends. I bet it's like a whole new world inside. It better be. So I have frozen selected. But no, I thought it would give you like access to the same amount of collectibles, but like different paths to get to them. But there's just like a separate 5. That's really interesting. Also, I forgot to look at the Papa John's thing. Hold on. We'll look at Papa. Papa? Alright, let's see here. Okay, it's 30 seconds. I can look at a 30-second video. And thanks to the touch bar, it's really easy to put this in a pip window. Okay, that's the biggest I can make it. Let's get it nice and centered here.
I've had over 40 pizzas in the last 30 days. I've had over 40 pizzas in the last 30 days. I've had over 40
Okay, well, I guess he did.
in the last 30 days. I've had over 40 pizzas in the last 30 days. I've had over 40 pizzas in the last 30 days. I've had over 40 pizzas in the last 30 days. I've had over 40 pizzas in the last 30 days.
Oh, this is like looping.
I've had over 40.
Uh-oh, Elgato. Look at what you made me do, chat. Why did that feel like I was watching like a fucking 120 FPS video? I don't know if you guys are gonna feel like that, but something about that felt wrong. Can Twitter even do that? Also, guys, does anybody else know why 120 FPS Bowser feels that way? When's dark mode? Dark mode is cancelled. Whoa, look at this. And the music isn't Kickstarter anymore. It's because the Yooka-Laylee frame rate is actually kind of low. Well, again, from what I understand, it's like a rock solid 60. This is just my own capture situation. Although, something that I want to research soon is, I always kind of assumed that like, oh, if I ever want like even a stable 30, let alone a stable 60, I would need to like just upgrade to a new computer. That's what I wanted to talk about. Because there was more Apple stuff I wanted to. They finally fixed the MacBook, and I mean, I don't mean like in terms of them repairing my 2016 MacBook, but just like, what's the word I'm looking for? Philosophically, they fixed the MacBook Pro. I was on a call with ITS. I just, you know, I'm tabbing through my websites, and I'm like, Apple just uploaded a new YouTube video. And, you know, usually don't give a shit because of whatever, Apple Music, AirPods commercial, whatever, you know? Here's this celebrity falling on a fucking treadmill, but they, like, did a whole ass product reveal, like, out of nowhere. So, up until now, they've had the butterfly keyboards, which is the one that will always fail. See, this is the strange thing about getting this MacBook repaired, is that they just replaced it with a fresh version of the defective keyboard, so it's still going to eventually fail. And that goes for all MacBook Pros since 2016. And I guess all MacBooks full stop, really, because even the Airs have the butterfly switches. But they finally stopped using them. It's called the Magic Keyboard now, because it's the same as the iMac ones now. Which is a scissor mechanism, which I would assume doesn't break because it's not a piece of shit. But also, like, the specs are pretty fucking insane. Like, fellas, they got 64 gigs of RAM, 8 terabytes of storage in a fucking MacBook. And like, I think they're just done with NVIDIA now. I kind of had slight hopes that they would return to it, because while I was waiting for my MacBook to come in being repaired, I was using my my old 2012 one, I want to say, whichever was the very first Retina MacBook. I was using that one. And I checked the About This Mac information, and that one actually does have NVIDIA graphics in it, which I didn't even think about at the time, that at one point they did have a partnership with NVIDIA. But whatever AMD graphics they're using are actually pretty substantial. And like, I could upgrade, like if I wanted to, with Apple Give Back and what I've been saving. But I think I'm gonna wait, because they still have the old Intels in there, so I'm gonna wait for like a fresh 10th gen, and then I'm gonna hop in. And also maybe see how like long term, how that machine holds up, because we saw how diving in headfirst on the 2016 MacBooks turned out. Because like in theory, there shouldn't be any more hardware troubles, but we'll see. We'll see about that. I posted the full interview in the Discord. I will absolutely take a look at that. Thank you very much, Kajima Fruit. That wasn't the version where he talks about the Day of Reckoning. That's a good point. I suppose our punishment on the Day of Reckoning will be to eat 40 pizzas. Yeah, no lie, some of those spec options are mega tempting. Yeah, I was really surprised because, like, whatever. As an Apple user, I'll be impressed if Tim Cook pees on me. But, like, I think even if you're, like, not Apple cooked, like, they're just kind of nice specs, which is certainly nice to have. So, as I was saying though, that's kind of what the kind of upgrade I was expecting to have to make if I wanted these streams to have a stable fucking frame rate for once, you know? But Elgato actually released like a new capture card. So they had the HD60, and then I had the HD60S, and what they have now is the HD60S Plus. And supposedly, I'll have to do more research on this, but I think it'll solve our frame rate and input delay woes, because instead of relying on the hardware to do a lot of the processing, like whatever computer the capture card is plugged into, it actually does a lot of the heavy lifting on its own, from what I understand. Maybe if I ground pound, Yuka can get this. Yuka, you're touching it! I guess I have to bounce off of an enemy. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. At least you're self-aware. That's such a cute animation! That's so good! Yuka be like, slide! Uh-oh. Did you guys like my epic Clay World off the table reference? Very timely. 8TB SSD is like, ugh. Yeah, I was very surprised by that as well. Apple always uses like really fucking good SSDs too. The read-write speeds are unlike anything else on the market. So 8TB of that. Who needs a Seagate? Oh, now I'm like clawing on. Oh, okay then. What's that one Sonic Unleashed audio clip where Sonic goes like, you know, when he's like sliding around and he like scoots an inch? I was thinking about Sonic Unleashed lately, and why, even though it's, you know, like that, I like it as much as I do. Even more than Generations, I think. And I think it really does come down to, like, a matter of scale. Because if you look at, like, Sonic games since, like, Sonic Lost World or Sonic Forces, like, say what you will about whatever design decisions, god damn it, that those games decide to make, but just, like, in terms of scale, you know, it's so much smaller, and, you know, I'm sure it's a budget thing, because Sega is constantly on the verge of bankruptcy. Oh, there's a coin. But that was very different, I'll say that much. Twit mining. I am having lots of fun. Unleashed is the last full budget game, so yeah, like, yeah, Forces was $40. I don't know, I just missed that, you know? It would be funny if they were actually Seagates, though. Good morning! Good morning! Welcome to the historic Steve Jobs Theater. Today, I'd like to talk to you about retail. Angela? Hi, Tim. I'm fired. Angela doesn't work in retail anymore. Somebody else is heading that now. But, long story short, our Apple town squares, if you call them stores, you're fucking dead. Our town squares are making so much money. Back to you, Tim. Thank you, Angela, for that great presentation. She did a great job, didn't she? Yeah, I get it. You can change chapters. Today, we'd like to talk to you all about the brand new ICUP. It is a revolutionary device, and to tell you all about it, I'd like to bring on Phil Schiller. Good morning. Good morning. The ICUP, let me tell you about this camera, folks, because it is really fantastic. The ICUP has 11 cameras, each of a different resolution. So every time you want to change your resolution, you get the native shot that you want to take. Well, hello, folks. Their stores also fuck you. Now, to tell you all about the software experience of using these cameras, I'd like to bring on Craig Federighi. Hi guys, it's me, Craig. Today I'd like to tell you about what it's like to use the software experience of the ICUP. Now, because the ICUP is a device that is form-fitted to the user's penis, well, we had a real challenge putting a touchscreen on this thing, but we're proud to say that we've done it. Now, as you can see, now watch closely as I administer the ICUP. I'm just gonna holster it onto my penis and adjust the strap. And now I have administered the ICUP. So installation couldn't be simpler. Oh, you have to bounce off of the enemies. Fuck you. Fuck you. Oh, I guess I could have just rolled into the boxes, but I'll bounce off of the enemies. The music here is really cute, though. This is kind of a bop. Also, I take it back, because there's no way that they would bring Craig on to talk like something about that. What's the dude? Nobody in chat's gonna know this. Who is the dude who's in charge of Apple Watch software development? Because I fucking hate him. Kevin Lynch, that's his fucking name. I can't stand that guy. Because Craig is, like, genuinely really enthusiastic and pleasant to watch. Kevin, like, puts me to sleep. And this is, like, coming from somebody who likes watching those Apple keynotes. Isn't this a remix from the first game? Maybe it is. Pagey Power! The music here is cute as well. Okay, so now we're definitely... Ooh, that's cute. Definitely getting a taste of what it's like to change up these levels, but... What's this way? Oh, is this like a shortcut? Oh. I thought you were bomb. Oh, but maybe I can use this to, like, water the plants. Oh. But wait a second, there was something back here that I could have used, too, no? I mean, even these water things... I mean, they're not bombs, but I guess they're just on a timer to prevent you from, like, doing things with them. Like, bringing them to areas you're not supposed to bring them to. However... I think if I bring it here, then I can, like, get another bomb plant. Which, thus, changes the range that I can use. Yeah, those are the guys from Yooka-Laylee 1. I don't like them. I'm actually very upset that they're back. Hey, what is this then? Are you bomb? This looks like fire.
Fireballs, yum!
Oh, I guess that's like to melt the ice, if you want to switch the levels. Interesting. See, because the way the menu pops up, I would have assumed that once you beat both, you can just kind of pick, but I guess you have to, like, change the world back. Also, hi, Trouser. I sense a customer. Ah, my favorite customers. 10. Ugh. TA very much. Ta? Like ta-ta? I've never heard ta very much. What's that all about? That's a lot of trees. Yo, what is this? The Link's Awakening remake? Interesting. Well, I'm not gonna go directly this way anyways. Thanks again to Trouser. You're welcome? But I saw a book here, so I want to do this first. What's this one all about? Gasping Glade. Okay, I'm gonna take a sippy. I'm a thirsty. I don't know, maybe like a year later when this keyboard it goes to shit again through no fault of my own. I'll get a new computer and a new capture card to finish that thought regarding Apple hardware before I got distracted by penises. I was gonna say something else too, goddammit. Those penises have distracted me yet again. Ooh! I'm liking this, Bop. I promise I'm trying my best to remember what I was about to fucking say. I don't think it was about Angela, who no longer works at retail, but for some reason that's around where my mind went. What the fuck? This is so good! See, the good news is that while I'm silently trying to remember where I left my brain, I think I dropped it somewhere. I can just kind of genuinely enjoy listening to this music, which I desperately need. Don't laugh at me. I'll show you. Ah! The slime noises got me. Stop laughing at me! If I'm like fancy, I bet I can get up there with like a second midair spin, but I will not. So you gotta be careful, because if you bonk that wrong, all hell breaks loose. Oh. Yeah, I'm sorry I'm kind of quiet right now, because, like, I kind of don't want to start a new conversation without remembering what I was going to say. It was, like, related to something else, too, but fuck. I don't think it's about any, like, shows I've been watching. I don't think it's about, like, what the fuck was I going to say? I don't think it's about YouTube. I don't think it's about... Might be about Apple, actually. I just don't know why. Although now that I think on it, I really missed the opportunity to say that the iCUP had a custom iCPU. Yeah, I mean, everything kind of looks like shitty and dead. But like, in a good way. I don't know, this is what it's like to live in northern Alberta, so... Yeah, that charm, or tonic, or whatever, really comes in handy, though. Yeah, speaking of soundtracks that I'd love to go back to listen to on my own time, this is, like, full of bangers already. We're only, like, what, 5 stages in? And all the alts have their own music, too, so that's great as well. Oh, you can't do the ground pound without Laylee, that's right. Laylee. Fellas, I think I've lost it. I hate to break it to you, but I think I've lost it. Like, the more I'm thinking, the less I'm gonna get closer to it. Of course. I think just to get Laylee back, though. I thought you would have to, like, go back and hit those Laylee checkpoints. The same fucking thing! The same Laylee checkpoints every time. Like, if I hit a checkpoint without Laylee, then I would stay that way, but that's actually very handy. There we go. See, it's tricky. You gotta wait for them to, like, slide in and out of position before you go in. Like that. It's like those Smash clips you see sometimes where, like, there's a really precise dodge because it's technically a game that takes place in 3D space. So if, like, a character does a taunt that makes them, like, lean towards the camera, they can, like, dodge an attack or something like that. Even though from, like, a 2D perspective it looks like it should hit. Yeah, I saw that coming. I'm like, no, not again. Although, no. Don't you fucking Cosmic Rosalina, Golden Donkey Kong, Golden Tanuki suit me. Fuck you, Luigi. My memory, like, doesn't go past, like, 10 seconds. Shut the fuck up! Okay, I almost did it again. But if I'm, like, quick, I can, like, get out of it still. Anyways, I can't remember what else I was gonna say about Apple shit, so I guess I'll move on. So I did some babysitting over the weekend. I had to, like, well, not necessarily babysitting, but it inadvertently involved babysitting. So I was helping a friend of a friend clean up their place, and I don't even know how fucking little this kid is, but speaking of Elsagate, well, not really, but they have, like, I don't know if I would say a strange interest in shows. I guess they just have, like, they make comments, I guess, and it's very, I just think that's interesting. How's the heart rate? That's a good question. I'm not actually wearing my Apple Watch right now. I slept with it on last night, because I wanted to stream yesterday, but as a result of the hard work, it really fucked up my sleep schedule, so I was, like, waking up at 2 a.m. So come 8 p.m., I'm not really ready to stream. Oh, that barrel's a background object. I thought this was like an upper platform. I was like passing out and then waking up at like 2 a.m. So I was like, oh, I'll just set like an alarm. I'll take like a 1 hour nap and then I'll be ready to stream. Yesterday, judging by the fact that I didn't make my return yesterday, that is not how things went, but this time I woke up at 5 a.m. instead of 2 a.m., so I managed. But no, what's that? She was watching that one show that everybody on Tumblr was like really obsessed with in like 2015, I want to say. It's like French. It's got a blonde dude who dresses like a cat, and then a girl. And I think the creator is a pedophile. Miraculous Ladybug, that's what it's called. That's basically a normal sleep schedule. Good job. No! I don't want it! Guys, I'm supposed to be going to bed at 5 a.m., not waking up at 5 a.m. But anyways, so this girl I'm babysitting is watching this, and I just hear from the other room, like, it's just like the dude talking, like in his normal, I'm totally a teenager kind of voice. And I just hear her go, that's what he sounds like. The creator's a what? Yeah, wasn't there like a controversy with that where like, because the characters are teenagers, but the creator drew like NSFW of them? Ladybug and Catboy, sure, that one. She was watching like another thing. I think it was the fucking, the Winx? I only know that from 4Kids because it would it come on before or after Sonic X? It existed in proximity to it, long story short, so I have a passing knowledge of what that is. I don't even remember what she said about the Winx, but she certainly has a lot to say. She just makes a lot of like very mean comments like that. So you gotta go like early. That's how you do it. I didn't know anything about it. Winx fucks hard. I really like, again, I only saw this in passing. Well, not in like a passing, because I saw the commercials for it while I was waiting for Sonic X. But in passing, like, over the weekend. But I really like how all the characters' boyfriends are like portrayed as like fucking himbos. They're just fucking ditzes. Winx is the witch show, right? Honestly, I sat through like a whole fucking season. Well, not sat through, but it was on in the background. I would not be able to tell you if they were witches. I think they go to like a magic school. I don't even know if they have magic powers. I don't know what they do. What are they? Oh, you know. Well, they're not witches. They're the Winx, guys. No, they're not fairies. They're the Winx. Haven't you guys been paying attention? Damn, I'm only getting like a coin from these things, though. I was getting lucky in the early stages, but I get the feeling that that's like the best we're gonna get. Maybe there's a switch. They're teenagers, you dummy. They just got magic too. Yeah, they're teenage Winxes. Googly eyes. But everything in this game already got googly eyes. What do you mean? This looks like a bomb plant. Let me see where the nearest blue thing is, because I bet I can bring it this way. I wish I had magic. You do. It's called being gay. Ish. I don't know. I actually don't know that for a fact. Although I assume if anybody's watching this stream, that's what's going on. Also, apparently, bombs don't work. But I bet they would on something like this. Oh, the stairway's this way! Come on! Oh, that's because it's not a bomb. This is a bomb, you fucking dullard. And it also doesn't work. Great. Ish. Well, I don't want to make assumptions. What if they're not? Oh, this can go to hell. Well, I would need a box then, right? Or I gotta find something like that. How we gotta find the princess with the power going out? Maybe there's a box. Wonder if I can bring water that way. See, I'm not like super familiar with the layout quite yet, so it's a little bit tricky. I have to like plan things out before kind of just intuitively understanding where to throw shit. So that seemed to work. You don't want to make assumptions, but literally 2 minutes ago said you assumed everyone watching you would be gay. Well, yeah. I mean, aren't you it's? See, the joke there for the uninformed is that it's a straight. Nice day for a stroll. Let's do this. Everyone knows Yooka-Laylee's famous quote. Let's do this. What is... Space Invaders? I can't invade space. Yeah, you can throw up. See, but this is like a lot, you know? Also, you instantly lose Laylee if you get hit on these, so that's interesting to know. Also, I don't think these count as shields, they just spawn more berries. Or whatever you want to call these. I was hoping they would like get faster, but I guess that's fine. Oh, I thought this dude was in the background. This is gonna be fucking impossible. Holy shit. You don't end up watching the stream due to sexuality, just a series of very unfortunate choices. You can be gay and make unfortunate choices. In fact, more often than not, those go hand in hand. Okay, what's the pagey power this time? Oh. Oh. So now I can like flood these levels then? Yeah, and then the gate, and then... So this would flood the factory level then, right? That's where this is? Oh, no, it floods this instead. Yeah, I was wondering how I get up here. I thought I just had to use the box, but I didn't. Yo, nice shadows in this game. Look at that. I love it. Is that it? I feel like there should be like something a little cooler for finding this secret, but okay. Shipwreck Creek? What do you mean Shipwreck Creek? Oh, it's our home! Home sweet home.
Hey, fellas! Come say hi if you've got a spare minute.
Let's go exploring, but don't get too comfortable. Oh, that's how that. I thought I had to do like a whole like puzzle, but okay. So I haven't actually been watching, just listening until now. Is this game good? Yeah. I mean, with Yooka-Laylee, I think the problems that I had with it became pretty apparent pretty immediately. Like, okay, whatever, I liked the swamp world, but even like in World 1, there was like a lot of janky shit, and I have not noticed that here. Like, any issues that I've been having is because I'm a dumbass, but like the controls are very, very solid, which is more than I could say for the first Yooka-Laylee. Ah, that's cute. And they got their famous little towels. That's good. What other game has towels? Except for that one David Cage game with the weird shower scene. Twitch, the only answer is, which one? Oh, you can go inside too. I actually recall you trying to gaslight yourself into liking the first game for the first 2 streams of it. Oh, this is the book from the first game. Ho ho! Well, if it isn't Yooka and Laylee. There were parts of Yooka-Laylee 1 I liked. I think that's maybe a little bit drastic. What do you think of my new holiday home? Mentioning a David Cage game reminded me, did you see any of the Death Stranding stuff? We should talk about that. That fucking came out, and they announced a new Half-Life game. I choose to leave for like a few weeks, and everything happens. Oh, my bad. Did world hunger end while I was gone? My bad. A nice vacation to the shady, secluded, secret bowel of the ship has made me feel much stronger. I'd like to see Capital B try and steal me again. Who are you? Please don't let him steal me again. Do we know you? You really should, Yooka. What? Did you youngins hit your heads on the way in? Why, I'm the all-powerful One Book. Remember from the last game? Capital B tried to use my magical powers to expand his business. Luckily, you rescued my missing pages and I'm whole again. You can read all about it in Yooka-Laylee, Part 1, Full Stream, GRIFFINGALACTIC. And living in perpetual fear. Are you hiding? It looks like you're hiding like a wimpy kid's book. Absolutely not. This cabin has ideal shelving for my enormous spine. I didn't think you had one. Oh. I hope you're going to stop Capital B overtaking the Royal Stingdom. It would be bad news if you made enough infinity ink to do harm. Especially if you used it on my pages to rewrite the universe. This isn't an exit the conversation function. This is Yooka telling the book to leave. Nice chatting, Mr. One Book, but we're off. Oh wow, that actually worked. Cute. I remember really liking doing that in Wind Waker, where you can like somersault into the walls and then all the shelves would collapse. Often damaging many jars in the process. Ooh, rainbow. That's cute. The real Juicy Valve stuff is the Artifact subreddit. I don't know what the fuck that is. I honestly have never played a Half-Life game before. I know so little about it, but why did I just buy a hint, you idiot? You'll love this one. This is your grandpa? Oh, so you get like TV ratio. Interesting. And I don't have a VR system, so I don't know. You would think I would have no reason to be excited about something like a new Half-Life game, but I still like understand like the sort of legacy that something like that has and the importance of it. And sometime down the road, I would like to try that out. Speaking of, I don't know if this is still the case, but the other day, Portal 2 is on sale for like $1. So if you haven't picked it up, that would be a great time. So, you know, Portal 1 clearly did not work. I tried that, couldn't get it to work. Still want to do that someday. but more in the queue, I suppose.
Hey fellas, what's up? Anything interesting going on?
Kaboomy, that... So wow, that's just straight up is Kazooie. Us buddy duos need to look out for each other. Okay, that's cute. Well, I saw her though. So I have to find her? By herself for a while. They pulled a Tui now.
You don't think she's after her own solo character game, do you?
Artifact is the Dota card game. Have you tried streaming Portal 2? Well, no, I just got it yesterday, so I haven't actually booted it to see how it would work with like a multiple display setup, but I think what I'm going to do for Portal 1 as well is see how controller support works, because that way I might be able to avoid the issue. Because what I was having was specifically related to like the mouse not locking, but I'm sure if I just use a controller, then that's fine. Turn around. Hey Blasto, can you turn around for me? I think your fuse is dangling.
Oh no, my eye cup!
Please tuck that in for me.
I've gone 897 days without an incident.
Certainly no drama in Blasto's world right now. See, I'm trying to like jump on, there we go, and then ground pound. Oh, that's a pretty meaty shortcut too, nice. I take it then that I actually do want to talk to these signs. I thought they were gonna be like, oh, give me $50 and I'll tell you to press B. But if it's buried tonics, then where the first game began, don't throw in the towel, you'll find the secret eventually. Neat. Okay, let's go find like another level. Cause like this is like a fun like big hub area, but not really much. Is this a hole? For some reason it. Oh, there's a box that goes there. That's not really for right now. But yeah, as far as levels go, not much to see here. One might even say, in this game about books, not much to write home about. Game Boy? Oh, I don't even read the text when I get tonics. I don't even read what they do. Okay, let's try switching this then. Factory Freight... Oh, that's the factory level. I mean, this sounds like a horrible twist, but I guess I'll do it. Right, Death Stranding though. Okay, so my thoughts on that. Obviously, I'm not a PlayStation 4 owner, despite my playthroughs of Shadow of the Colossus and Journey. But I think it... See, this is kind of what everybody had, because I think before the game came out, everybody was like, oh yeah, this game sure looks cool. I just hope it's good. But then afterwards, everyone was like, no, it sucks. Now, there's no definite way to tell, because, you know, I haven't played it. I've only seen a little bit of, not the Vsauce, the Vsauce playthrough. Oh, the music here, though. Listen to this. I was going in expecting to hate this, but I'm actually pleasantly surprised. I don't know, I guess I just respect Death Stranding for what it is. For being a bizarre Norman Reedus funky fetus game. Is the baby named Mingus? That's all I want to know. The gameplay is very hit or miss, but some of the lore dumps in the game are actually super yikes. Okay, this is backtracking now. And the swimming controls aren't even bad either. Both Tropical Freeze and Yooka-Laylee have actually really solid swimming controls. I'm just sounding like a fucking stupid gamer right now. It's like, ew, water levels! But no, it's designed well. I don't even hate the water temple in Ocarina of Time. I don't know why I say this ridiculous. Why I say these ridiculous stuff is disgusting like hell. Like yikes in the oh wow, this queer-phobic doesn't respect women sort of way. Oh, this is queer-phobic and doesn't respect, okay. Well, hate to break it to you, but have you played a Hideo Kojima game before? I mean, yeah, it sucks, but I don't think that's a surprise, unfortunately. Yo, Abzu be like. So as a big fan of acoustics in video games, I know your favorite combination is like acoustics and then snow levels. What are your thoughts on this acoustic underwater level? I'm very curious to know what you think. Those light shafts look incredible. Why do I keep pronouncing shafts with 2 S's tonight for some reason? This is also very good. Okay. Again, I love how things in the stage are like illuminated from beneath. Like, look at these platforms. Look at this bell. Atmosphere, baby. I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, it's reused content, but it's done in a very, very nice way. I mean, especially to take like a regular platforming level and turning it into a water level. It's actually really fucking cool. I like this a lot. I don't know what the fuck that is. I'm not asking any questions. From what I understand too, I don't actually think this is a David Wise track. I think on the oh, I got hit. I thought I just bonked my head on the ceiling. And then Yuka drowns in a very realistic way. But they have someone else helping with the music this time around. I think their name is like Griffin something. Not this Griffin, unfortunately. I wish I knew about music. You know what I've also been up to though, during this little Macless break, is that, goddammit, Max Funky Billiards has been helping me with a lot of music for my game, and there's been a lot of cool tracks he's been cooking up. So I'm really excited to show you what they've been up to. But that'll come. You know, I did a stream of like a work in progress of that game like a year ago, and maybe it'd be really fun to go back like a year. So maybe like look forward to a stream in January, but specifically regarding new trailers for that game on the actual accounts that I use for game development business. Hopefully look forward to that a little sooner than January. We'll see. Also, I got that checkpoint. Why was I all the way back there? Okay, you really gotta treasure Laylee here. Cause you're really fucked if you lose her. Yeah, like that. I think this one is worse, to be fair. In the other games, the basic premise of the story was nuclear weapons and forever wars are ruining humanity, and all the casual misogyny was more of a flavor. This one is actually Ace, Demi, and other quote-unquote lifestyles are causing the end of humanity as a vague analog to Japan's population crisis, and the misogyny is a central part of that. As in, women are literally just wombs and quote-unquote goods. Well, I don't think I've gotten that far in the story in terms of what I've seen of it, but, that's interesting. I think as a gay, I think I personally would like to be responsible for the downfall of society. The BTs are just an analogy for gay rights, man. We gotta reconnect, but only in like a heterosexual way. We need to reconnect, Sam, no homo. That's a check. I keep looking at the Laylee thing and I was thinking that was the checkpoint. That explains it. Same, but like not like that. Well, no, I want to be a BT is what I'm saying. Still can't go down there even though we're releasing it like I should. Speaking of wanting to be a fucking creature, this is old news, but have you guys seen that non-binary She-Ra character? Everybody was going nuts about that a little while ago. Is that worth doing, or is that like more of a Voltron situation in terms of viewing? Because we've got a lot of animation friends who are like, whoa, this is such a good show. Laylee. BT equals boy toy! The BTs are ruthless. They've taken my BB. God damn it. You say this like as a joke, but that's actually what it's like. See, I guess personally I find that really funny, but the fact that you're supposed to take that seriously, I guess, is a little worrying. If that is to be believed. Not sure how I feel about this flowing water, like the particle effects. Just the bubbles look weird, I don't know. Swim! Okay, so this part still remains. But now it's like recontextualized. Yeah, I think it says a lot about the swimming controls that I can like smoothly follow a path like this, you know? Bringo. Like, look at that! That feels good. I can go into more spoilery setting stuff if you want more context. I think I'm fine. Because, like, maybe me, personally, another time, maybe privately, or just, like, even in the Discord, and then you can mark it as spoilers, because that's me, but I don't know if that goes for everybody else, you know? Also, this actually seems like a good water level, which is cool. Yeah, this totally blew me away. Like, I kind of, like, was like, oh, I don't want to flood this level because it'll suck. But no, this is actually, like, great. And there's a lot of, like, back and forth between just, like, running along this flowing water and actually swimming. Almost makes the guy think about applying similar design philosophies in his own game. I get Big World 6 vibes from this. You guys aren't gonna know what that means until my game comes out, but soon you will understand. Then you will all realize. Because there's been this one underwater mission that I mean, it's technically done, but it really fucking sucks. But I think playing this has given me some really great ideas for how to recontextualize it. Like, I don't even know if I want to do, like, an industrial thing. Honestly, it's very unfinished, what I have. I don't think you guys are gonna see that in, like, the... whatever I plan to show off in January. This is still very... I don't even know what I'm gonna maybe I'll do Why is the door like broken there? You see that? But maybe I'll do... Honestly, the sneak peek that I did last year was very, very bare bones. So I guess for a start, I can just literally... Let's see, I showed off the hub, I showed off the Sunshine knockoff stages, and I showed off Thunder Theme Park. And all of those have changed in very significant ways. And the hub, yeah, I forget if I said the hub, but that's changed significantly too. So I can very quickly redo all of that and show how that's kind of changed over the past year. But lately I've been working a lot on World 4 and World 1, so maybe I'll actually like show off a real world this time around instead of like the linear missions. I don't know. You guys let me know what you want to see. Unless it's, you know, Daddy, in which case, that's staying hidden. I know what it means and I agree. Do you its? I don't think you know the mission that I'm talking about. I think you're talking about a different mission. God damn it. Which I think is actually good. Everybody else besides me and Its is gonna have no fucking clue what either of us are talking about. Speaking of World 6 though, that's an area that Max actually has finished music for. And I should actually grab that, I think. Maybe I'll play that as BRB music and you guys can listen to it then. Stream exclusive sneak peek. It's okay, there's a bell, everything is fine. Phew. Because speaking of really atmospheric, like underwater area kind of music, that's good. Griffin, if I wanted, I could go look right now. Yeah, but you shouldn't. But you didn't. I was at the end! I also really like having these like tiny little trickles of water coming from the ceiling and just like kind of pooling on the ground and maybe flowing places. Legit, I'm getting lots of ideas here. This is good. I can feel the juices. I'm swimming in the juices like Yuka is right now. It's the goddamn Quillies that are the cause of all of this. I'm trying to be very careful about this, because I want to leave room to jump with, but... Oh wait, that's enough! Okay, great. I'm out. Actually, it's already been 2-ish hours, so maybe this is where I'll switch. Yeah, this has been a ton of fun so far, though. So how many bees does that make? That fucking Vendy icon. Okay, we've done 7 stages, that's okay. I think in total this game has 40 stages, so... maybe like 4 or 5 streams of this. More likely 5. Maybe even 6 or 7, knowing me, haha. But yeah, I guess for tonight, that was Yooka-Laylee in the Impossible Lair. Very pleasantly surprised by this one, because like... it's said that I gaslighted myself into thinking Yooka-Laylee 1 was good. And while I disagree with that, I definitely did have that urge during Yooka-Laylee 1. I disagree on whether or not I actually did do that. But that's not the case here with Impossible Lair. I just kind of genuinely think it's good. Without any buts, you know? So I'm really excited to return to this. I wish I was able to do it sooner because this came out in fucking September, but actually no, it came out early October, I think, but you know. I appreciate it, because, you know, people are talking about Pokemon. I'm not here for it. So I think up until March, I'm not really going to have any new games to play, so hey, if there's going to be a big queue, so be it, because I could actually use one. But yeah, that was Yooka-Laylee in the Impossible Lair tonight. Thank you for watching. Coming up next is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Thank you for watching. And if that interests you, then keep watching. I don't know. See ya. Alright. Give me a sec here to find Max's song here. That is not the right audio file. Okay, hold on.